Fighting out of the red corner, wearing burgundy trim with white and weighing 175 pounds. In 1988, he won a silver medal in the Olympics, and now, as a professional, he has 36 victories, 31 by knockout with only one controversial loss. And he has picked up 4 world titles. Ladies and gentlemen, from Pensacola, Florida, presenting the 4-time world champion and reigning and defending WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trimmed with gold and weighing 175 pounds. His professional record, 27 victories, 19 by knockout with only one defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the pride of all Puerto Rico Americans from the Bronx in New York City, here is the reigning and defending WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, Lou Honeyboy Del Valle.
Everybody out. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Everybody out. Let's go. Get to the corner. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Which corner are you at? Let's go. Everybody outside of the ring except for the second. Come here, Louis. Good evening. Good evening, gentlemen. We went over all the rules in the locker room. I'm here to protect you. Listen to me at all times. Let's touch gloves and have a good, clean fight. Let's go. Touch gloves. Let's go. Come on. There you go. Let's go.
Bad blood. These two guys don't like each other.
That was not a love kiss.
Jones says Del Valle is a traitor for never having indicated to him when he was sparring with him that he'd like to fight him someday. Del Valle says that Jones is conceited, stuck up, and needs to be brought down to size. You can see that Del Valle's a southpaw. Jones has only fought one southpaw previously in his professional career. First round knockout of Antoine Berg.
Del Valle's chances, you want to make him a lot, he's got to stay busy, fight 3 minutes every round. Don't allow this guy to set up or do anything. And of course, Roy Jones, just be himself. Go out there and make sure he doesn't give this guy any confidence.
Jones told us he wants to develop a rhythm that will tempt Del Valle into throwing his pet punch, his left cross, straight left hands. Sometimes he loops them. Jones says, if Del Valle will throw that left at me, I'll find a way to counter it.
Del Valle already threw one of them to the body. I imagine Jones is waiting for him to try it again.
Stop! No punches. Get back. Let's go. That's good. Listen.
In the first Montel Griffin fight before the disqualification and in a previous bout against Mike McCallum, Jones showed a tendency to sometimes stand against the ropes and take punishment. Del Valle will be hoping for that. He needs to stay out of the center of the ring. Del Valle shaking his head no at Jones's right hand, and Jones leads with it again.
But Jones did what he should have done earlier. Take the confidence away from this guy. Don't allow yourself to be hit first. Someone's got to land the first punch. Always let it be you.
Roy threw a lot of jabs, an uncharacteristic jab output of close to 20 per round in his last fight against Virgil Hill. But against the southpaw Del Valle, he may not use the jab at all.
Let go, Roy. Come on, Roy. Punch, Roy. That's it. Don't push on the break, Roy. Come on.
And you can see the taunting that's already going on between the two fighters in the ring.
Del Valle is not able to stop Jones from jumping on him, but he's got to make certain that he gets right back as soon as Roy Jones finishes. Be the first one back.
by Jones landed in the middle of the chest. Little bit of a tactical battle so far because both men would rather counter than lead.
DeVal is having the best of it because he's the heavier guy. When you want to throw a lot of punches early on, it's to the bigger guy's advantage because he's got that weight to make you a little tired.
Hard left hand by Jones at the end of round one.
All right, baby. Get to my bottom part of it. There you go. All right. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Good work. Good work. Deep breath.
Yeah, baby.
Deep breath. Nice and relaxed. Nice and natural. Right. Okay? Thinking. I look good, though? No, you look very good. Very good. Don't worry. Very good. You straight to fly over. Right. Feints. Feints are nice and relaxed. A lot of feints. Okay?
End of the round. Roy Jones throws a right and follows it up with a leaping left. That first round was more about personal stuff between them for old time's sake. Perhaps they'll settle down to a real prize fight from here on out.
That'll be interesting to see when punches start to fly. Del only threw 31 punches in round one. Jones only threw 26. That's a very low output for both fighters. But both fighters like to pick their opportunities. Neither one is the kind of warrior who's going to throw 75, 80, 90 punches in a round.
Now DeVal is doing the kind of fight that he should be doing. Always fight, never stop, and wait around and see the action.
Body punch from Jones. And a right hand by Jones as they stepped out of that clinch. And DeVal tries to come back at him and manages to pin Jones against the ropes, but lands only to the body. 3 body shots, 4 body shots by Del Valle as he leaned in against Roy there.
Now remember, Roy Jones has added to his repertoire this straight left to the body now, so DeVal has better be careful.
Chopping right hand over the top by Jones. There's a little bruise on DeVal's right cheek under his right eye. The two men's heads came together over here against the left ropes. DeVal swelled in the second round of his battle against Virgil Hill in Grand Forks, North Dakota, under the right eye, just as is the case again tonight.
Roy Jones is looping with his left hand now. Straight left, should be straight, but he's looping with it. Looking for one good shot, a knockout.
No punches, stop. Step back, good job, let's go.
I think we can see we're not going to see any left jabbing out of Roy tonight.
No, Roy Jones has been the most successful fighter.
Just as I say it, he throws a left jab. Yeah,
the most successful fighter in his class without a left jab. Generally, it's a necessity to have a left jab in this business, or a right jab, so to speak.
Yep. Now Jones in a southpaw stance. Suddenly Roy switches into southpaw stance.
But he doesn't switch and jab.
Roy, look over, Roy. Box it, Roy. Let's go. Watch your head.
DeVal is doing a good job. Roy Jones shuts everything down once his back touches the rope.
Jones still in a southpaw stance. And Del Valle, of course, unaccustomed to fighting against a southpaw, backs up and tries to get a look at what Roy is doing. Hard left cross out of the southpaw stance by Jones. And he starts jabbing with the right hand.
Mean intentions on those punches. But the road to wherever is paved with mean intentions in this game. Didn't land anything.
Go ahead. Okay, you told us so. No, that's good. Look at jab on your southpaw side, though. Make him go for it. Keep working that jab. I got you, brother. Yeah, go ahead.
jabs. High? Little jab. Little fast jab. Yeah. He's fainting. You got to do hands up. Now, trying to land. He's watching. Stay alert. Fainting. Hey, let it come natural. Stay alert. Stay alert. Come on.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Jones comes out in his natural conventional stance or if he comes out to fight a full round as a southpaw. He's starting off in his natural stance. But you heard Alton Murkison, his trainer, telling him to keep throwing the right jab once he switches southpaw, and there he goes. And DeVal immediately attacks when Jones switches feet and tries to land the left over the top. Straight right jab lands for DeVal. Jones retaliating with a left across the top. Larry Merchant, you were highly critical of Oscar De La Hoya last summer when he went to a southpaw stance against Pernell Whitaker. What do you think of Jones doing the same thing here?
Well, we had never seen De La Hoya doing it before. We have seen Roy Jones do this before. Sometimes it can be an act of panic because you haven't been able to do what you normally do. I thought that was the case at the time with De La Hoya. But let's see how effective Roy Jones is at it. Why would the most dominant fighter on the planet beneath the heavyweight division have to change for the other guy? Why doesn't he make the other guy change to him?
Well, this guy's an athlete. Basketball, football, anything. So it's probably natural for him to do things that no one expects him to do.
And you saw the exchange along the ropes. Del Valle getting the better of the first half of the exchange, and then Roy Jones turning the tables as it closed out.
If DeVal is able to come back and jab or do something after Jones finishes his stuff, he can be in good shape as this fight wears on.
Jones with a right hook out of his southpaw stance, and the left cross there. DeVal trying to indicate with his facial expressions to Jones that Roy's not getting anything done with this unusual strategy of having switched to full-time southpaw in the third round. And Jones trying to leap and land that left across the top.
You know, the way Roy Jones fights, it's so unorthodox, throwing so few jabs, it almost seems that it doesn't matter which side he's fighting from.
He's an athlete. Some of these guys are so athletic that, you know, generally most fighters start off in a southpaw position anyway, and you have to be corrected. So he probably spent a lot of years doing that in the gym anyway.
You know, if he was a writer, he could write scroll from left to right or right to left and write a great book either way.
Now, this is the only time that DeVal is effective, when he keeps Roy Jones against the rope. Get him there and keep him there. It takes a lot of energy to do that.
No punches, fellas. No punches. Louis, just watch your head, okay? Let's go.
Round 3 coming to a close. There haven't been a lot of clean punches landed. There's been a lot of mean glares between two fighters who clearly are not friends.
Well, Del Valle is trying to frustrate Roy Jones. He may not be winning the fight, but he is causing some frustration.
Put that cup, baby. Okay. All right. My God. You got him frustrated now. You got him in check. He ain't doing nothing. You're freezing him, okay? You do. Keep the bottle off him. Feint him if you don't want to do anything. If you don't want to throw the punch, feint him. Deep breath. Deep breath. Doing good. Okay? A little more feinting, a little more jabbing. Throw the left to the body after the jab.
And keep the cold on it, Lou.
Left to the body after the jab. Watch it. When you're ready.
All right. Del Valle calls himself Honey Boy because Honey in the gym he grew up in was the ability to take a punch. There you see Roy Jones landing a clean left hand that's done a lot of damage to a lot of fighters. Del Valle took it.